Welcome back. Start
Thank
with an
you.
opening statement.
Well, we're excited about the upcoming season. I think in large part, really three things. One, from a long-term perspective, as of today, we're healthy, and that certainly always helps. I think secondly, the experience that we have. This will be the oldest team that I've coached as an assistant or head coach during my college career, and at some point this year, I've got two guys that are going to turn 25 years old. I've got a couple sixth-year seniors that have earned bachelor's as well as 2 master's degrees when this thing's all said and done, so that's pretty special. That experience of our 6 seniors means a great deal, and you can even sense that in the preseason just in terms of their knowledge and the progression that we've been able to make through the 8 practices thus far. You know, the third reason would be just the outstanding spring, summer, and fall that our group of men had, the collective buy-in of our group with everything that we've been through, I think is as strong as certainly I've seen it as a head coach or been a part of. We've had years where individual players or a handful of players have had extraordinary off seasons, and obviously we certainly acknowledge that, and we've had teams that have worked hard. I certainly don't want to make you feel that way, but the collective buy-in of the entire group in spring, summer, and fall was just tremendous, and saw a lot of gains, especially in the weight room with strength and conditioning, and a couple things that we locked in on with each player throughout the offseason. I thought the guys really addressed those things and came back a lot better individually and a lot better as a team as we started preseason practice for us on October the 3rd. So with those 3 things working in combination and concert, you know, that creates obviously a lot of excitement and gives us an opportunity to really have a special season. Questions?
Thanks, Coach. We're going to go start on the right-hand side along the wall.
Dave Ginsburg, Associated Press, over here, Coach.
Stand up, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Coach, you're here in D.C., Big Ten offices in New York. What do you think about the shift and the expansion of the conference to include the East Coast, you know, from what was once the Midwest completely?
Well, I think it's great, number one. Number two, you know, we've talked about not just visiting here, but living here. You know, we have 8,500 alums in New York, between 6,000 and 7,000 here in D.C., and that's just Illinois. That doesn't even include the Big Ten footprint for the East Coast area in terms of what, you know, the number of alums that we have from the 14 institutions. So, you know, obviously it makes a lot of sense. I think it's great for us to branch out and really be in this area. We recruit in this area. Our alums are in this area. And, you know, we're just excited about this new opportunity that we have, you know, to play, to be here today in D.C., and then, you know, obviously to play the Big Ten tournament here. It'll be special for our players.
Let's go left-hand side, middle, back row.
Zane Piarli, Indiana Davis student. Coach, last year, Jalen Coleman really had a big breakout freshman year. What kind of improvements have you seen from him in the offseason, and what kind of role can we expect him to play this year?
Well, the biggest thing with Jalen is he's changed his body, you know, and I mentioned strength and conditioning with all 16 of our men, but Jalen is certainly, it's very pronounced when you see pictures of him when he first came in versus what his body looks like now. His conditioning is much improved. It's been well documented. You know, last year he missed all of summer and fall training camp leading into the season. So he's had more training. I think he's more ready. He knows the system a lot better, both offensively and defensively. You know, we're excited about what the future holds for him, not only this year, but moving forward even beyond that.
Any additional questions for Coach Groce? All right, seeing none. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.